All right, let's touch base briefly with the Bank of Ghana, which continued its dovish monetary stance in the new year. 2026 slashing policy rate 250 basis points to 15.5 on the back of stable and lower inflation and stronger macroeconomic outlook. I'll take a listen to excerpts from the press briefing here earlier today by the BOG's governor, Dr. Johnson Asiamah.
The IMF projects global growth to remain steady at 3.3% in 2026. Global headline inflation, on the other hand, has gradually shifted towards central bank targets. This reflected a sustained drop in oil prices, lower food prices, declining underlying inflation, and anchored inflation expectations. Based on these developments, global financing conditions have eased considerably in both advanced and emerging market economies, supported by expectations of policy easing by central banks, increased risk appetite, and the depreciation of the US dollar. These global dynamics are expected to be favorable for the domestic economy going forward. Now, on the domestic front, growth recovery gained momentum in the year. The latest data from the Ghana Statistical Service showed that overall real GDP expanded at an annual rate of 6.1% during the first 3 quarters of 2025, relative to 5.8% during the corresponding period in 2024. Similarly, non-oil GDP grew by 7.5%, from 5.8% over the same comparative period. The growth outturn was mainly driven by the services and agriculture sectors. The bank's Composite Index of Economic Activity, or what we call the CIA, registered further improvement in the last quarter of 2025. The index recorded 8.8% growth in November 2025, compared to 1.5% growth in November 2024. International trade activities, credit to the private sector, industrial production, and consumption, these contributed to the improvement in the CIA during the period. Furthermore, the latest Consumer and Business Confidence Surveys continue to point to improved sentiments on macroeconomic conditions. Most survey respondents cited easing inflation conditions, stable currency, prospects for lower borrowing costs, short-term realization of industry prospects, and attainment of company targets as reasons for their optimism.